Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, cats and dogs, children of all ages, welcome to These Hands presents a virtual pizza party. You know me, have pizza, will partay. You know who it is? It is the kid, Unc Just, right? Justin Clark Dre, the pizza freak, right? The resident pizza freak, always resonating at that pizza frequency. Now, what is that pizza frequency? Well, I am certainly glad that you asked. It means I love talking about pizza, I love making pizza, but mostly I love sharing pizza with people that I give a shit about. Yes, literally breaking bread with people that I care about. And I have a sneaking suspicion that you too, my friends, also resonate at that pizza frequency, or why else would you be here? Huh? I am Justin Dre. I'm your co-host, your cohort, your co-conspirator, aka partner in crime, and I'm very excited about today. And if you've spent any time with Noel and I over Zoom for the past year, you know that we're a bunch of dough dorks and pizza heads. Yes. We get into the philo dough, and I'm not talking about puff pastry. I'm talking about the philosophy of dough. And our buddy Chef Joey said yesterday, it's about establishing that relationship with your doji dough. And Noel and I, we do that doji dough, a little two-step, you know? We do the incorporate dough before the fermentado so we can have a solid found-day dough. Because just like anything in life, whether it be pizza or people, if you don't have a solid foundation, how can you build upon it? Am I right or am I right? I'm really excited for today. This is going to be awesome. These Hands presents a virtual pizza party. So without any further ado, I'm going to bring him on, the man, the myth, the legend, my co-conspirator here, Noel, Mr. Slow Rise. You guys, let me introduce you to the Blue Bella Pizzaness. Noel, Mr. Slow Rise himself. Noel, Slow Rise Pizza, Brohner. Come on down.
Justin, what is going on?
You talk to me. You tell me. You said, come on, I've been on for 2 minutes. I hope that was a good enough intro for you. Jeez Louise. We only have, by my clock, you have 1 minute before we have to go on to our next thing. So let's, you know how we do.
You run a tight ship, Justin, don't
You're
you?
darn right. You're darn right. I mean, you look at this hairline. You talk about tight ships. I'm trying to do, you know, I got my buddy Chris coming on in a little bit. I'm trying to get there. One of these days, I think I'll hit it.
I think you're almost there, Justin. You look
yeah,
good.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. What are we doing today? Quit gabbing my ear off. Jeez Louise.
I mean, I got a whole schedule here. I got talking points. I got recipes. I got contests. I don't even know where to start. So here's the thing. We're on a very tight schedule, as you know, Justin. So I'm not going to gab too much because here's the thing. Mm-hmm. People have been listening to us gab since last March 31st. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's when we started on Zoom. It's been a year.
Are we doing, is this is almost a year anniversary, huh?
I mean, unofficially, Justin, this is our anniversary party.
Oh.
Let me fix my camera over
here.
Happy.
But yeah,
let's
there,
celebrate later.
Okay, all right, I'm okay with that.
Let's celebrate later.
Can we do one thing real quick? I just want to give a shout out, obviously, to These Hands, right? But I also want to talk about what we're doing today with the money we're raising. We are donating it to Bracken's Kitchen. And Noel, while I put Bracken's Kitchen info in the chat, will you talk about them for just 1 moment, por favor?
Awesome. So yeah, guys, we're gonna spend some time today talking about all of our sponsors. We're gonna talk about where the money is going. We're gonna talk about all of our attendees and ways that they can help us participate in a lot of things, really. So whether you want to get in touch with Bracken's Kitchen in the future and see how you can help, or you want to get involved with These Hands, which is a very interesting cause, and we're going to talk to Rob DiNapoli about that in a moment. I think there's a lot to discuss, but here's the thing, Justin, we don't have time to diddle-daddle, do we?
Yeah, so why don't we bring up our third, this is a triumvirate of, of pizza people personalities today. So Nicole, if you're there, I'm going to blue bell you too. Come on down, Nicole O'Rourke, our third in this pizza triforce. I don't know. Anyway, it's like a slice of pizza. There we go. Nicole, how are you doing?
Thank you, Justin. I'm good. Thank you. Happy to be here.
Yeah. What are we doing today? What's going on? What's the haps?
We have a lot of fun stuff going on today. So did you know we have a contest going on?
I'm great at contests. I love winning things. You should see me get something. I'm so good at receiving.
Okay, so you have to prepare though if you want to participate in the contest. So we're going to have 3 of them, different timing. So pay attention, and we will be giving the contest rules. It will be in the same folder for all the attendees, but the recipes were. So everybody can find the rules so they can refresh their memory, but there's some really great prizes. We have a pan pizza bake-off in a high temperature oven, such as a uni. How many of you guys own a uni? It's really fun to bake in a uni. And if you don't own a uni, you have an opportunity to win a $400 gift card to uni by baking a impressive pizza and showing both the pizza and the oven in your photo.
Now, do I get to enter? Are there rules?
No, I don't think you get to enter. No, I don't get to enter either. Bummer.
Rats. All right. Well, anybody's interested, I just want to make sure. Nicole, real quick, just so everybody knows, I did put the link to the Google Drive again in the chat. So that has not only both the pizza recipe that we're going to be using later this afternoon, but it also has the contest rules for what we're going to be judging later on in the followings. Sorry to interrupt. Yeah. Nicole, take it away.
Okay, so if you want to participate in the Uni contest, you need to tag both Slow Rise and also Uni HQ. This is all in the document for a chance to win. So make sure you get your photo in. Then we have a fun contest going on during the program today. Sauce. Have you ever had a sauce? Show us your pizza sauce. So Bianco DiNapoli will be giving away a wonderful gift basket with some really cool products inside of there. And to win, you must put a 15-second Instagram story up making your sauce. Have fun with it. Put a little music, put a little picture, and, you know, try to use some Bianco DiNapoli tomatoes to make it a little more fun. This one, pay attention, everyone. You need to submit this by 3 o'clock today. If you do not submit it by 3 o'clock today, you will not be entered to win because we will be picking a winner before we go off. Those are my favorites.
Wow. And trust me, you do not want to see Nicole go off, everybody. It is it can get, I mean, we're talking about TheseHands and pizza sauce. I mean, you guys, you know, Nicole going off on that, we don't need to see that. Yeah. Noel?
Take your entries in, huh?
I don't want to see that.
No.
And absolutely. Then we have our last contest. Oh. Pay attention. This one is really cool also. Modernist Bread, 5 volumes. It's a 50-pound series of books.
And I love this because not only do you feed your mind, but it can also be a workout routine. Reading the books, lifting up the books, all that good stuff. Yeah, I think that'll be.
To participate in this contest, you need to take a POV cheese crown photo. Show us your Frico crust.
So basically, let's get freaky with the Fricos. Is that what you're saying?
With your freak.
Okay. All right. I'm liking this, guys. I want to see some fabulous Frico. And no, Apollonia's Justin, my name, bro, is not able. He's not in it either. So we want to see some fabulous.
He's not able to participate. No, because he does it better than anybody.
I want to see some friggin' Fricos, let's say. And I said frickin'. So, and that's another thing. We will be playing a drinking game later when Chris Bianco comes on. Every time I need to ring my blue bell, you drink.
Okay, so to enter this contest, please submit a picture, tag Slow Rise Pizza, and then you're going to email your photo to pizzalink@gmail. It's in the directions, and we will be picking a winner on May 5th. So all of you guys out there, you have a chance to perfect your Frico crust so you get that perfect picture to have a chance to win the Modernist Bread book.
I love it. I love it. So yes, we do have a question in the chat. Do you need to tag Bianco DiNapoli tomatoes and slow rise pizza in the story to complete the sauce off? Yes, that is in the contest. Number 2 rules. If anybody looks in that Google Drive, you'll see a more complete set of rules and regulatos that we want you to play within, drawing within, saucing within the lines. Let's say saucing within the lines. And with that, speaking of pizza sauce, it is 1:10. We've got a friend of ours that wants to come on and talk about these hands. They make a lot of pizza pies. Don't mention white pie to this guy. Here he is. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, Rob DiNapoli, if you would please unmute your mic. He was there.
Okay.
There he is. Hey, Rob.
Hello, Justin.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we're so grateful that you can be here and hang out with us today. And can you talk to us a little bit about TheseHands, what you guys are doing, and what that means to you?
Yeah, sure. So TheseHands was an acknowledgement of the U.S. pizza makers and some of us manufacturers in the United States that are supporting their efforts. So it's been a lot of fun, but really it's a celebration. It's a celebration of American pizza makers. Both professionals and now as Noel likes to call them, the prosumers that we've seen explode over the last year. And I just think we're on the right track because people are moving they're moving the scale over to, really just some cool stuff that's happening. And as a result, people like myself that are in this business we're having fun. We're having fun making products for them, watching the business expand, both on a professional basis and even at home. We're watching at-home pizza makers feed their family, feed their neighbors, feed first responders. And I think it's so appropriate to acknowledge them and say they're also feeding my family. And they're feeding the tomato grower that produces tomatoes for factory and the trucker and the factory worker. So, when you get that can of product from can, or you get cheese, you get all them, all the Mike's Hot Honey and the Isa sausage, and there's a lot of people behind that, and you growing your business at home is helping others feed their families.
I think it's easy a lot in this over, we consume. Sometimes it's easy to lose sight of that today when it's here today, gone tomorrow, kind of a lot of Instagramming. But I think that's a really good point that, every time you're consuming or sharing a pizza with anyone, pizza's made to be shared. And I often say it's not only about feeding your belly, it's about feeding your soul, but you're actually doing good. And that's putting food on other people's tables. So, yeah, so we really appreciate it. And, Noel, did you want to jump in there and say anything about TheseHands?
I mean, I didn't even have a concept of TheseHands a few years ago. And then Rob DiNapoli and John Arena came up with this crazy idea before one of the pizza expos. And I remember we made a logo for it. And I was like, now, what is TheseHands again? And John Arena was kind of explaining, well, these are the hands that pick the tomatoes. These are the hands that form the mozzarella cheese. These are the hands that drive the truck that bring the flour to market. These are the hands that stretch the pizza dough, right? That top the pizza, right? That swirl the olive oil, that put the pizza into the oven, that take it out. And I'm like, oh, that's what you mean by TheseHands. That's a very interesting concept. And I feel like, Rob, it's still kind of evolving.
Exactly.
How when people say, what is TheseHands to you, how do you explain it?
It's so interesting because we got started in one place and it evolves. There's no executive officer. It's just like America. You go out and you invest your time if you feel like you should, and if you're busy doing something else, that's okay too. But I do think before I leave this earth, I really think the legacy should be a celebration of America, of pizza makers expressing their creativity in America and what's happened to the industry. When I got into the industry and started working for my family business, I was so proud because I was flying to Detroit, and I would go left to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and work with Domino's Pizza, and right to Little Caesars and into Detroit. And we had a lot of fun there. And I've been privileged to watch the evolution of the pizza business and watch it grow. And now it's gotten so creative, and to meet Chris and to be introduced to his friends. And now this last year, to see people at home and through social media, I get the privilege of seeing these pictures of what people are doing with pizza. And not to take anything away from any other country, but you know, in America, anything goes, and you go out and you try something and see if it works, and hopefully a manufacturer comes along and produces a product that works for you and complements your pizza efforts. And so I think it's evolving. And now with the home consumer, you know, making these beautiful pizzas, it's just, I'm inspired, and I'm inspired, and I think it's been a lot of fun. So it is evolving, and it's evolving into at home. And I think I feel very comfortable. Pizza has got a future. I never doubted it, but watching it evolve from a home delivery with a lot of heavy spices and things like that to now, you know, people are just having fun making pizza and feeding people. And I think, as John Arena said in one of his demonstrations that I was overhearing, he said, you know, you need three things to make a good artisan pizza. You need the ingredients, good, fine ingredients. You need the equipment to convert that ingredient into something good. And you definitely need these hands. And
Awesome.
So it's a
Awesome.
people business.
There we go. There we go. Well, thank you so much, guys. Bianco DiNapoli. And with that, what we're going to do here is we're going to make a transition. Rob, I think you have the honor of introducing the man you know, that preaches the gospel of pizza pie all over the place. So our keynote here. I'm going to jump off and I'm going to let you guys do the dance. Okay. So thank you very much. These hands. Awesome.
Thank you, Justin.